It is the first, no, it's not even the first day of December. It's the second day of December, but it is Saturday and is our first tutorial of our Makecember Gift series. And in today's tutorial, we're going to be making these 3 headbands. One is easy, medium, and hard. And out of these 3 hairbands, you can make them for your friend or sibling that loves wearing headbands. So we're going to start with level 1, which is this hairband. This is actually my favorite one out of the 3. I love all 3, but this one is the one that I love, and it's so simple. And I'm also going to show you then at the end how to just, with a simple bow and candy cane, package them like this to give it to your special loved one. So let's get started with this tutorial. You're going to need an old t-shirt and a fabric scissor, and cut 2 strips. Each strip is about 4 inches. What I did was that I laid 1 strip down, right? Then I'm going to lay one down on top of it like a cross. You're going to bring it up, bring the other one down, and it's going to look like this, like a chain. Flip it over, and boom. That's it. That's all you have to do, and then sew it straight. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can hand sew this. Do not use fabric glue, because with the hairbands you sweat, you wear out. So if you do not have a sewing machine, hand sew the seam. Guys, that was so easy. You can do that in 5 minutes. That's how easy it is. So now we're going to move on to the second one. We're going to do a lot of knots in it, as you can see. So the material that I'm using in this headband is leftover fabric. And then you're going to take 2 strips, right? And with these 2 strips, we're going to create first a Celtic knot. And the way you do a Celtic knot is by creating a loop. Create this shape, this loop. And then you're going to take the other strip and place it over. Then lift up this strip and bring this other strip underneath. Then bring the other strip up and bring it underneath. And now you want to cross it over, so you're going to take this loop and bring it inside. Follow the points, and as you follow these points, then you're going to see how they looped in. And then what you're going to do is going to pull it very tight, because the knot's going to turn small. And this is like the first knot that we do. Then you have this Celtic knot. You're going to take each leg of the strip and then create a simple knot and keep knotting on and on and on. One leg into the loop and pull. Cross it, bring one leg into the loop and pull. Cross it, bring one leg into the loop and pull it. And then you continue this, and then after that you're going to take the strips, fold them together, and sew it. Sewing a 0.25 seam allowance. And similar to the first band, if you don't have a sewing machine, hand sew it. And there you go, that's how you create the knot roped headband. Now we're up to level 3, which is the braided headband. And this headband, it's all about consistency and trying over and over again. It's not like impossible to do, but it is hard because you have to figure out how the beep. Did you hear that? You have to figure out how to braid it correctly. Let's get started on it. The material that we're going to use is t-shirt yarn. I've actually made a tutorial before on how to create your very own t-shirt yarn. It's right up here, so make sure to check it out. If you don't want to make your own t-shirt yarn, you can also purchase t-shirt yarn. You're going to cut 5 long strips. I cut about 20 inches, but 20 inches was way too much. I would say that 12 inches would be enough. Next time when I create it, now I know not to cut 20 inches. You're going to lay them down on your working space. You're going to take tape and place it on top of the 5 strips. Make sure they're nice and tight in there. Then you're going to take a Sharpie and you're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I had to go over again because I didn't use a really good Sharpie. So I went ahead and wrote it nice and bold for us to see properly. And then now that you have these 5 strips, make sure to space them over. It's not that dramatic, but the way you're going to braid is like this. Bring 1 over 2, then 3 over 1, 5 over 4, 1 over 5, 2 over 3. Notice how 2 is now in the start of the line. Then you're going to bring 5 over 2, 4 over 1, and lastly 2 over 4. That's the pattern. And make sure they're nice and close so you have a nice grip in the braid. Then you continue this pattern all throughout. Once you get to the end, you're going to cut it off, but before we reach that part, I want to repeat it one more time because it's super crucial that you understand how to create this braid. To bring 1 over 2, then 3 over 1, 5 over 4, 1 over 5, 2 over 3. Notice how 2 is now in the start of the line. Then you're going to bring 5 over 2, 4 over 1, and lastly 2 over 4. It was actually a day that it took me to really learn this pattern, but it's not impossible. It just takes time and patience in order to get that memory of how to braid it. Then eventually you won't even need your instructions, but make sure to write it down just like this. It comes out lovely. It comes out so pretty. This is a nice grip, and you are going to package them into a cute candy cane and a bow. These bows I actually bought in AC More, and they have like a buy one get one 50% off, and like the original price is $2, so you pay $2 for one package and $1 for the other one. So this is what you're going to do. So you're going to take your candy cane and then place a headband on top of the candy cane, and then you just have to tie the bow there, and voila, your gift is ready. If the headband is longer than the candy cane, just fold it in half and then tie the bow, and it's ready to go. Alright guys, so this has been our first tutorial for our Makecember gift month. I hope you've enjoyed, and as you can see, you don't have to go and buy like a crazy amount of fabric, or you don't need a sewing machine. You can make it with materials that you have at home. Please make sure to share the video and give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you really liked the tutorial. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. We'll see each other next week.